Hi, my name is Malware, and I'm a Fraud Prevention Solution Manager at Trusteer, an IBM company. What I'll be demonstrating today is how man-in-the-browser malware is capable of affecting a user's banking session, asking the user for more information, collecting data, and sending it to a criminal's command and control server. To understand how malware works, let's first understand the basic infrastructure that every malware has. Every malware has three basic elements: an infection point, a command and control point, and a drop server. The infection point is where the user gets initially infected. This can happen in many ways. It can be an email attachment, it can be a USB key, it can be a link on a social network. Once he is infected, anything the user does on his banking session, whether it's a mouse click or information that he enters into a form, is sent to a drop server. In addition, the cybercriminal can send new Trojan configs, new updates, and new commands to the victim through a command and control center. Let's take a look at how this actually happens. Here we can see an end user browsing his banking website. As you can see, the site is a standard layout of links, menus, as well as a login form on the right-hand side requesting the user to fill out two fields: the username and the password. There's nothing out of the ordinary here. After looking at his bank website, the user goes back to his desktop and clicks on a presentation. He received this file from a friend through an email. You'll notice that as soon as he clicks on the file, the presentation disappears. Unknowingly, the user actually has now infected himself with a man-in-the-browser malware. This malware was embedded into the presentation as part of the malware scheme. Our victim now browses back to his bank's website. You will notice that it has the same exact URL. This is the bank website that the user is accustomed to accessing. It's not a phishing website, it is the real bank website. This time, however, on the right-hand side, you will see that the user is being asked for more information. He's been asked for his credit card number, the expiration date, and the PIN code. This is actually the malware manipulating the page and displaying the user a request for additional information. Man-in-the-browser malware. A naive user will fill out these fields and unknowingly provide the cybercriminal his most private credentials. Coming from the bank's website, it makes the request seem even more legitimate. So far, we've seen what the victim sees. Now let's switch gears and take a look at what the cybercriminal sees on his end. Opening an easy-to-use, highly intuitive malware control panel, the cybercriminal can see all the data collected from the machines he infected. We can easily find our victim's data that was logged in two different ways. The first includes all the fields that the user filled out. This is the form grabbing mechanism. The second is in the form of log keys at the bottom of the page. Login keystrokes assures that even if the form is encrypted, the stolen credentials are not lost to the criminal. In addition, we can also see screenshots from the victim's browser. This not only helps cybercriminal overcome security measures such as virtual keyboards. These are on-screen keyboards that enable the user to enter credentials without actually using the physical keyboard. This defeats keyloggers. It also shows the user's balance, allowing the cybercriminal to select lucrative targets, behavior on the site of the user, and clickstream, which actually shows the criminal which screens the victim enters and in which order. To summarize, man-in-the-browser malware has become a dominant threat for online banking. Configuring and spreading such malware is an easy task for cybercriminals today. Next time you access your online banking, keep in mind that man-in-the-browser malware has the capability to change the online session. Remember, if you see something out of the ordinary or being asked for information you've never been asked for before, it's better to stop and assess the situation before entering any credentials.